could take your seats, we are about to begin. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All bright-eyed, bushy-tailed in this morning. The market rampant outside. That's great to see. Really great atmosphere here, I think, already, which is incredibly encouraging to see. So thanks very much indeed, Adam, for setting the scene. Welcome to you all as we focus in on the theme, growing together, and indeed ways that your continued development can maintain and increase the Polypipe position as number one at what you do. Hands up if you're sitting next to somebody that's incredibly intelligent and really good looking. Not many. Okay. Second question then. Okay, your second chance then. Okay, if you're sitting next to somebody that is really good looking but a little bit thick, hands up. It's clear that this business has moved on again from last year, and some of you will be very new to the fold. So it's really good for the first time to see the entire UK business represented here today. It's about driving that performance forwards and looking at how you can make improvements to ensure that you increase your lead over the competition. You've raised the bar, so it is now time to go again. Last year we focused on working together. This year it's more about growing together. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Howard Wilkinson.
How do people learn, and how do you teach them? How do you get better? Why does that work? Why doesn't that work? The thing in my life that I've enjoyed and I've been paid to do is to teach others and at the same time learn myself. There's something fantastic about the relationship you have with people who want to go with you on a journey. You must always consult. Where you can, talk to people. You'll learn to learn.
Just one thing that you'd say, look, if you're going to coach somebody, what would you say, one piece of advice to give somebody who's going to coach somebody?
You know, if you don't, for instance, if you don't identify your weaknesses and manage them, what you're basically saying is your weaknesses are managing you. And don't put a square peg in a round hole and think that I'll make it change or her change, unless the change has been agreed.
Give it up for Mr. Dominic Holland and the Polypipe.
I am delighted to be here, folks. It is live at the Polypipe. How exciting is that? I'm a dad, 4 kids. Any dads? Yeah. A few dads, yeah. People say it will change your life when you become a dad. It will change your life. It's not change, is it? It's ruin.
No, fantastic. I love QPR, fantastic people, great crowd. I've got a lovely contract, you know, 1.3 million a year and after tax 27 million.
You know, absolutely delighted really, and just you know, walking out on the night, you know, the atmosphere. And I had other people's hair standing up on the back of my neck.
So I'd like a big round of applause to welcome onto the stage your first amateur comedian making his debut in stand-up comedy in front of all of his colleagues. So how brave is this chap? A massive, resounding round of applause for David Slaughter. Come on!
I'll try and speak slow because I'm Scottish. The chances are I'm pissed.
He's going to try and speak slow because he's Scottish. But the chances are he's pissed. For comedy to work, the audience needs to be relaxed. And these guys were crapping themselves at being hit by a shirt button. A round of applause for your winner, come on! There you go, guys, fantastic
Have you been on many stag do's in your time, sir? One. That's sad. Was it yours? Yes, wordplay. Parlour games reminds me of lunch with father. He's now giving me that smiling posh bloke stare, like, yeah, my accent could pay off your mortgage. You understand that? My father used to own people like you.
Two businesses to present to you in the opening session this morning. We have New Air and Shaw's. And we're going to go through the questions which you asked. They're all real, they're all yours, and they're all here. Do you anticipate further business growth via acquisition of other companies?
I think you'll find that's absolutely top of the list of priorities, yes.
Are there any companies you're particularly looking at the moment?
Yes.
So growing together has been very much the theme that now needs to be taken back into the business. It's not something we've just done here for 2 days and then it stops. I think this is just a start point for what I hope for you guys will be a very successful 12 months. Sharing your knowledge, sharing your strengths, can only result in continued improvement. So all that remains for me to do now is to introduce Managing Director of the Plumbing and Drainage Division, Mr. Glenn Sabin.
Thanks, Kevin. I think Kevin did himself and his team a little bit of a disservice there. I think this is a great venue, but it's made great by the way these guys put all this together. Kevin and his team deserve great credit. It takes a lot to coordinate this, it takes a lot to keep us on time, it takes a lot to make everything run smoothly. Kevin, I'd like to express my personal thanks to you. Yeah, we've done this a few times together, it's well rehearsed, but it's good, it's impressive every time. We really appreciate your input, we really appreciate your team's input. It's gone absolutely fabulously. Big round of applause to this guy. I don't know what you all thought, but I thought the market stall concept worked spectacularly well, and there was a bit of fun out of it. It was great to see the prizes, great to see people participating, and I think what also worked well was and Wayne mentioned it this morning, was everybody mixing together, guys mixed up on the table. It was great for the New Air guys to get to meet lots of new colleagues, and it was a great sort of networking opportunity that seemed to work really well. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. The bus seemed good, it was certainly funny, but you've got to give a round of applause to our guys who got up on stage. That took some balls.